going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be going over some of Ninjago's 2023 leaks that have happened so far. I don't know if you're seeing it or not, but I know you can see like my bloody nose right here and like the swelling and stuff. So I'll just go ahead and address it. I got hit with a baseball. I got hit with a baseball. You can't fix it or anything. Just deal with it. I have a messed up face now. So the first sort of leak we got in our sort of like timeline of events here is the Ninjago United 2023 Summer set names here. It was Kai Dragon Power Tornado Spinjitzu, Nia Dragon Power Drifting Spinjitzu, Lloyd Dragon Power Spinjitzu Cyclone, Kai and Raz Car and Motorcycle Battle 4+, Imperium Dragon Slayer Hound, Zane Dragon Power Spinjitzu Race Car, Sora's Mecha Transformable Racing Bike, Heatwave Transforming Lava Dragon, Lloyd and Aaron's Ninja Team Mechs, Temple of the Dragon Energy Cores, Elemental Dragon vs. Empress Mech, Destiny's Bounty Race Against Time, Nia and Aaron's Baby Dragon Battle, and Ninjago City Markets. These are all some really interesting set names, to be honest with you. They are really cool. They sound really awesome. They all sound really good, but there are a lot of different things here. We've got Aaron, there's dragon powered like in different types of Spinjitzu, all sorts of different things, which are pretty crazy. Some really interesting set names there. The next thing that we got, which is something I already made a separate video on, was the basic like Ninjago character sheet, like 2D, what the Ninjago minifigures are gonna look like, consisting of Aaron, Raz with an S, Kai, Raz with a Z, and Lloyd. I have already made a separate video on this, so if you want to see my full thoughts on this one, just go check it out. It's in my channel, obviously. So yeah, that's where that one's gonna be. But yeah, those are some really interesting looking figures. The next thing that we got after the character sheet was the set picture for what I am assuming to be is probably going to be Lloyd and Aaron's Ninja Team Mech, because it actually consists of like 2 mechs, which I think theory combine into one, if I'm being honest. But the giant Lloyd mech actually looks pretty cool in my opinion, but the chest area and just some of it does look kind of bare. But I do think that is because that yellow mech on the right is going to, it's basically going to like, what's the word I'm looking for here? It's going to combine on the front, and it's basically going to become one mech. There were a lot of interesting figures and different things in this image. I also made a separate video on this, so go check that out if you want my full thoughts. Next is something I have not discussed yet, and it is the Ninjago United actual pictures from the show, which have been confirmed. The first one is a sort of like poster with 3 different looking mechs on it with some Ninjago writing, which look pretty cool. It looks like it's like sort of like a Mech Race because it has like 5,000 on it. A really interesting sort of picture from the show, which again, these have been confirmed. Next is a picture of a pie. Voice crack there, but yeah, it's a pie. It's interesting. A very interesting looking pie. Really weird. Don't know what's in it. It's a very interesting picture from the show. I don't know if this is a significant plot point or not, but you know, it's a pie from the show. Great. And then we have this picture from the show, which looks honestly really awesome. Which I notice a lot of things in here. We've got like the town, which it looks really futuristic, which could be saying stuff about like time travel in this new Ninjago show. But one significant thing I notice is if you look in the sky, there are 2 moons, which obviously 2 moons is already interesting enough. But if you look back in Ninjago's history, you know that in the Garmadon comics we learn about the 2 Moon Village. So that could be referencing the 2 Moon Village by any means. But there's all sorts of different like futuristic things all in here. A really interesting looking like sort of sword or something at the top, surrounded by a bunch of stuff. A really interesting picture. And then this final one is like a hallway looking thing, which either looks like it's like a giant room with like a racetrack in the middle, or it is a basically like sort of like a train, or like a Ninjago train, possibly like a train tunnel, where that like that little thing on the bottom is the track and that is the tunnel it goes through. There are many possibilities, but some really interesting pictures that give us a bit about what Ninjago 2023 is going to be like, but it's still very vague. And finally, the most recent leak, which is the Lloyd figure leak, which is super cool looking in my opinion. We've got the front of Lloyd there. We can see like his mask up top, but we don't really know what that looks like yet. But we've got his face, which looks really similar to like how Prime Empire faces look, which is super, super sick. I love how that looks. And then we can see on the other side, we have like a new Lloyd face print, which is super cool. But then for his torso, it looks really nice. He's got like the two belts that turn into sort of a robe there, with his insignia being very large on the bottom right, which is super awesome. And then he's got the really cool looking leg printing with some dark green elements and that like sort of really light green, sort of mint green belt there. And then for the back of him there, you can see there's sort of like a dragon design with some little spirals and stuff, which I think that dragon design looks really awesome. So overall, this figure looks really good in my opinion. Those were all of the major Ninjago leaks so far. There have been a lot of little minor things like on Twitter and stuff, but these are all the major ones that stick out. But anyway, guys, that is just about it for this video. So I hope you all have an absolutely amazing rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.